Right now, everything feels normal, stable, safe. Countries exist, borders are defined. Life goes on as if nothing could ever go wrong. But history hides something disturbing. There were moments, not years, not even days, but minutes, where humanity stood on the edge of extinction. Moments where a single decision could have triggered World War III. And if that line had been crossed, this world would not exist as you know it. World War II didn't end the danger. It transformed it. Two superpowers rose from the ashes, the United States and the Soviet Union. Not allies, not friends, but rivals. And both held something far more dangerous than armies: nuclear weapons. Weapons capable of ending civilization in minutes. This was the beginning of a silent war, a psychological war, the Cold War. No battlefield, no official declaration, just fear, waiting, watching. Peace was no longer built on trust. It was built on fear. A terrifying principle emerged: mutually assured destruction. If one side attacked, the other would retaliate. And the result? Total annihilation. No winners, no survivors. And yet, despite knowing this, the world came dangerously close again and again. October 1962. The closest humanity has ever come to nuclear war. The United States discovered something shocking: Soviet nuclear missiles in Cuba, just minutes away from American cities. Suddenly, time itself became the enemy. Warships moved, armies prepared, the world held its breath. For 13 days, humanity stood on the edge of destruction. One miscalculation, one aggressive move, and nuclear war would begin. But behind closed doors, a fragile deal was made. Missiles were withdrawn, tension eased, the world stepped back from the brink. But only just. But the most terrifying moments were never broadcast. They were hidden. One of them happened deep underwater. A Soviet submarine, surrounded by American forces. No communication, no clarity, only pressure. Inside, the crew believed war had already begun. They had a nuclear torpedo, and they were ready to fire. One launch would have triggered global retaliation. Within hours, World War III. But one man refused. Despite orders, despite fear, he said no. That decision saved the world. Years later, another moment, even more terrifying. Inside a Soviet early warning system, an alert appeared. Missiles detected. Incoming. Protocol was clear. Respond immediately. Launch everything. End it before it begins. But something felt wrong. The officer hesitated. He waited. Seconds felt like hours. Then the truth emerged. It was a false alarm, a system error. If he had acted, you wouldn't be here. World War III would have started by mistake. Think about that. Humanity didn't survive because of perfect systems. It survived because someone paused, someone questioned, someone resisted. Because these systems were designed for speed, not for doubt. And in a nuclear world, speed can destroy everything. You might think this belongs to the past. It doesn't. Nuclear weapons still exist. Thousands of them. More advanced, more precise, more devastating. And global tensions still rising. Different players, same risks. And the systems built decades ago still remain, waiting. Here's the truth no one talks about. World War III didn't fail to happen because it was impossible. It didn't happen because of chance, because of hesitation, because of human doubt, because in critical moments someone chose not to act. But that doesn't mean it won't happen. It just means it hasn't yet. Right now, everything feels normal, but history tells a darker story, a story where the world almost ended, more than once, and most people never even knew. Because those moments didn't become wars, they became close calls, forgotten, buried deep in the shadows of history, and the line between peace and destruction is thinner than we think. Sometimes all it takes is one decision, one mistake, one moment to change everything.